So I get a lot of questions on mods and stuff I do to my car, and every time I post a picture or a video, the main question I get is, where did I get this thing on the front of my car from, this front splitter on the front? And I tell people where I got it from, but there is something about this part that you guys may need to be aware of. Now, some of y'all that have a Scat Pack or a charger already know about this major flaw with this thing, but those of you that keep asking me about this, I need to let y'all know why you should not buy this particular one. Let's go ahead and hop into the video. Now, before we get into the video, we can't start this video without giving y'all a good solid cold start. So I'm gonna get my keys right here. So one of y'all do it, and please do not fight over this. Y'all do that every time. Y'all are so extra, man. Y'all are so extra. Alright, you see the title and you see the thumbnail here. So this is what we got, man. So like I said, I get questions about my front splitter all the time, about where I got it from and things like that. But if you own a charger and you have purchased one of these before, you might know what's the biggest issue with this front splitter is. But for those of you that keep asking me where I got it from, I'm going to tell you there's a major flaw with this thing that you will not find out about until it's too late. For those of you that don't know what this is and wonder where I got it from, this is a 4-piece splitter. I got this from W2 Body Kits, but to be honest, you get this from several companies. You can just do a search for 4-piece front splitters for chargers, and a bunch of companies make this exact same one. So why is this called a 4-piece front splitter? Because if you look at it, this thing comes in multiple pieces. So you have piece 1, which is this side here, separated by that right there. You got piece 2, which is the center section here. And then you have the piece 3, which is the other side here. Now, if you do math, I just named you 3 pieces. Where's piece number 4? Let me show you what piece number 4 is. Here's piece number 4. It's in the box over here. This is piece number 4. Right there. Piece number 4. And you wonder why it is over here in the box and not on this thing? It should go about right in here, like so, and complete the look. But it's not on the car. Wanna know why? Because this part right here will break super easy. I'm gonna show you why it's gonna break, and there's hardly anything you can do to avoid it. All right, guys, so this is the major flaw with this particular splitter. While this 4-piece splitter is something you should not buy for your chargers, Scat Pack, Hellcat, it doesn't matter. They make them from all chargers of this generation, right? So if you look at the splitter here, the 3 pieces that we have here, all of these mount directly to the bottom of the bumper here, which I got all of these mounted. These are pretty solid here, and I've gotten it up to highway speeds, no problem, no issues with that. You can still see it's on there. I did start with a 4-piece. That piece there, this is not the original one. The original one is gone. I'll tell you why. So the problem with this 4-piece design is that while the rest of this splitter mounts directly to the bottom of the bumper, this part right here mounts to this part right here, mounts to this part right here via 4 screws. Well, you screw here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you got some on the end here, 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 here. So that's the only thing that mounts this to the car. So it goes on here like so, like somewhere in here. I think I'm trying to guess where it goes. Go somewhere like that. It's hard to put on here because mine's broken, but underneath. But it goes like kind of like that, right? So that piece mounts there to the splitter. So now the problem is when you get this thing up to speed, you have these failure points where these screws go, and it honestly will break every single time. These screws right here cannot hold the weight of all the air pushing down against this thing right here. Now the reason that this part doesn't fly off and this does here, all this is mounted to the bumper with washers and screws and things like that. So I'm gonna put you under here. You might be able to see it. My apologies if you can't, but I got a lot of screws and then you're holding this off, and this will stay on at speed. But when that air starts pushing down on it, these screws right here, where those holes go, they're going to crack and break. Those mounting points are going to break every single time. It's going to completely come off. And that is pretty much what happened to mine. I was getting up to highway speeds. This whole thing right here broke and flew off. This does completely change the look of your car. You get a lot more attention to the car by adding it on there. As I stated before, a lot of people ask me about this front splitter, but because you get attention, you get both good and bad attention to your car. So make sure if you do add one of these on your car to also have some proper security on your car and get this device. This is my Dodge Charger Scat Pack wide body. It's big, it's loud, it's bright red. It simply grabs attention no matter where I go. Unfortunately, I bought a car that is 60 times more likely to be stolen than any other car on the road. With the long list of mods and things I bought for this car, one of the first things I installed on my car was this. CarLock, the world's best GPS tracker and alert system. With CarLock, you will be able to live track your car with the GPS from your phone. Also, get alerts sent directly to your phone if anything is going on with your car, such as vibrations, engine starting, the car moving when it shouldn't be moving, or if there's a loss of power, your CarLock will get an alert for that as well. Be sure to get your CarLock. Use my link down in the description below and these discount codes to get a 10% discount on your CarLock purchase, as well as a 14-day free trial of the CarLock service as well. Let's get into the video. So I was driving, I heard the crack, and then I looked in my rearview mirror out the back of the car, and I saw the splitter flying off on the highway. And in my head, I was thinking like I completely destroyed the front of my car. I didn't know how bad it was, but when I got out the car, I was just left with this part, and I was like, that looks fine. So the whole splitter stayed on the car while that stupid little part right there flies off. So the question is, how do you fix this? How do you make sure this part doesn't fly off? So it's kind of hard to do so, because when you can say, well, let's get some bigger washers and screws and stuff like that. The problem you can't do that is it mounts up to here, and I can still feel where this one was mounted before. Not this one, but my other one. You can't put a longer screw, because if you put a longer screw, you're gonna come out through the top. Same thing here, here, and here. You can't do that. You can't put the washer or longer screws. That's not gonna hold right. And if you put it against this plastic here, it's just gonna add extra stress on either this part or this part, and something's gonna break. And more likely, it's gonna be this part. This part is gonna break. There's like no way around it. The thing you can try to do is add some supporting braces to it, so you can take maybe like a splitter rod or something, mount it to this, and take the splitter rod from here and then put it to your bumper somewhere here, which I don't really suggest, because unless you're mounting that to the chassis, it's not going to help too much. If you mount it to the plastic in here or something like that, you're more likely either this plastic is going to break or you're going to break this again. So it's not really a good way to mount this without causing some kind of issues. I don't suggest the chassis mounting, because if you chassis mount it, this thing is probably gonna break. This is definitely the weak point of that whole splitter. So the best thing I can say is this, guys. If you go to get one of these splitters, you have an option for a 3-piece or a 4-piece. Just go ahead and get the 3-piece. Do not buy a 4-piece splitter at all, because if you buy a 4-piece, it is not if, it's when it's gonna break, and your part like that is gonna go flying off it. It's gonna go, flying on the road somewhere on the interstate. And there's nothing you can do about it. So don't even waste your money getting 4-piece. Just get the 3-piece. The 4-piece does look good. Don't get me wrong, but until I guess someone makes one that reinforces that center spot, then more likely don't get it. There might be a company that does. I'm not aware of it, but I'm pretty sure there's a company that makes one that's like all of this is one piece versus 2 separate pieces or multiple pieces. But go with that one. I don't have experience with that one, so I can't really tell you about it. But anything that's a 4-piece, don't buy it. Don't waste your time. Don't do it. It's going to break. Last thing I want to mention is this. A lot of you guys are like, okay, so how did you mount your splitter so well on your car that doesn't come off, but the other part flew off, right? So when I got this splitter, no mounting, there was no screws or anything that came with it. So I had to get something to mount the splitter to the bottom of the bumper here. So this is what I used. And if there's a better option, let me know. So I use these type of screws right here. These kind of drill into the bumper, pretty thick, and they kind of hold pretty well, which you can see I've driven this car and on the interstate plenty of times and no issues with that falling off. But you also need to get these. So I got these washers, really, really big washers. They help, distribute out the weight of that pretty well. So that way you can drive down the interstate with confidence. Go your normal speed, don't have to worry about this thing flying off. I had this on my car when I went to Charlotte Motor Speedway. I had it on there when I've been drag racing and have not had any issues with this thing coming loose, wobbling, or anything like that. That little part right there, that didn't last long, but the rest of the thing on the front of my car stayed on just fine. Things where you can tell my car is lowered a good bit, and it does kind of scrape a little bit when it does hit a little bit, but it's held up really well. It's gonna scrape up on the bottom, which is kind of understood, kind of comes with the territory, but other than that, I mean, you're gonna be fine. Unless you hit it really hard, which I'm really careful about, but other than that, I mean, you know, you see how far it juts out from the bottom there? And all that, so let you kind of make your own decision about doing that. So that's gonna be the end of the video here. Mainly just want to tell you guys about this 4-piece splitter and the issues I had with it. And more than likely, a lot of you that have bought one before know exactly what I'm talking about. Every single person that I know that's gotten one of these 4-piece splitters, this part in the middle comes out every single time. It's not a matter of if, it's when. So don't even waste your money getting the 4-piece. Get the 3-piece. Because if you get the 4-piece, you're gonna end up with a 3-piece anyway. So don't even do it. Don't even waste your time or money. And that's gonna wrap up today's video. If you got any questions about it, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. I did an install video of this a while back, and I'll be happy kind of linking into the video here. But if you got any questions, link down below. If you made it this far of the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We do a lot of car related things here, so make sure you do that so you can stay up to date on everything we got going on. Catch you in the next video. We're out. Cut it.